Today we are going to start on a very new thing. It can be called a new thing. It is just something I thought, let's utilize this opportunity and try to bring something better. Correct. So we already had a lot of things going on. You people already are aware of me a little bit. Yes. So here's the thing. So you know that now the channel is called as the problem solver, and you all must have gone through this. The way it looks and all. If you haven't been, please do that. And I'll wait for like 2-3 minutes because this is the first time I'm streaming through this channel, so I'm not sure whether the notification is going and all. And then we'll start with the very good question. That's how to find your ikigai. And I'll tell you what's ikigai. Anyone, if you are aware of ikigai, have you ever read about ikigai or like that? What do you say? Purpose of life. Yes, it's beyond that. Purpose of life is a part. It's the application of it. It means even better than that. I'm waiting for someone else to answer. Hi, Chilos. So, what do you think is Ikigai in general? Obviously, I'll go back and I'll read out all the things. But yes, before that, anyone has any idea? Okay, by the way, I'll let you know that if I'm looking in front of you, this means I'm reading the chat. I have kept the camera here. And if I'm looking in this way and I'm writing something here, say I'm writing a line, a question mark, or something like that. So this means I'm looking at this. So obvious now. So let me just quickly understand that every one of you are here. I've kept one separate book here in case if I miss something. Okay. I all shared this link with my friends. So great. That's thanks a lot for it. So okay. So fine, no issues now. I'll start it. All of you are aware of that this channel is now being called the problem solver, as you must have seen the channel banner and everything. We will be called the problem solver, and there is a Discord community. I'll talk about it later, where we all can discuss a lot of stuff. Okay. So if at any point my stream lags, to let me know. Fine. Let's begin with our first problem. So on this channel, what we are going to do, just quickly let me tell you that in 1 minute, we are going to solve a lot of problems. Now these problems, they will be divided into two different categories on a broader basis. One of the categories will be like something which is you are having difficulty in, something which you are not able to understand properly, or it can be in academics or non-academic, it doesn't matter. Okay, you can read the about section of the channel also, and I hope you all are aware of where are all the details now. So we will be doing the problems. Say that you have certain problem in certain subject or certain topic, any random problem you are facing, we'll discuss it. And there is a Discord link in the channel in this description, the video description. You can always join the Discord if you are not there, or if you don't want to join, then you can comment in the videos that I'm having these problems. We'll go through it and we'll create a community where we'll be helping each other. And if I find that some of the problems are like, okay, not going to be solved in general by you, or it's very difficult to solve in the chats, I'll make a video on it. Okay. So now you will be more of it getting it through this videos only if the text is not possible and the Discord community is not helping. In the Discord also we'll have a lot of channels where each channel will serve as each topic. So what I mean is, now if let's suppose you are taking the session as Ikigai 1 and you want to only discuss about Ikigai, there will be a channel called Ikigai there where you'll be discussing about Ikigai as much as you want. Superb. The second will be on a broader basis. We will solve very difficult problems like how we can make our consumption such a way that we reduce plastic usage. I'm not saying we can remove it completely. That's totally irrelevant and impossible. So we will discuss about these things and what are the ways other people in other countries are doing it, and can we apply it in India in our homes or not. Similarly, we can talk about air pollution, we can talk about water pollution, we can talk about any, let's suppose you are an entrepreneur, you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to start up, how you will start up, what are the things that you should be knowing about, what are the laws India has in startup field, what are the economics terms that you should be aware as a kid of 6 or as a adult in 12th. It depends, correct? So basically 12th or past 12th, adult is after 18 of course. So yeah, still you are a kid, a teenager basically. So these are the topics which will be covered. It will be covered every Sunday. Okay, every Sunday. On every Sunday 7 p.m. we'll go live and we'll discuss these topics. Superb. So today is the first topic. Let us first solve our problem before solving anyone else's problem. What is our problem? We don't know what our passion is. Even if we are aware of, we know how to fulfill it. And even if we fulfill it, are we sure we will be happy after we fulfilled it? So in today's session, we are going to understand. So Ikigai is a word comes from Japanese, and Okinawa they use this. It's more like, you call it the happiness of always being busy. It's like being always happy while doing anything that you are doing. It's kind of, as Deepika already said in one of the comment, purpose of life. It's like the living of the life, or life living in happiness. So, and doing work, not just being idle and sitting, hey, I'm just getting everything, why should I work? Then you will not be happy. Okay, so it's all about the happiness of always being busy. Now how we will do that, how we will achieve Ikigai? So before we do that, before I help you to find your Ikigai, and I'm telling you right away, it's not that you will get it after this session. It will take days, months, years, maybe decades. But you have to keep on doing, keep on trying these steps. The steps that are mentioned in this book, Ikigai, are superb. And I have tried to bring all the important points from this book so that you people can now apply those points in your daily life and try to find it. And if you can get it very fast, it's superb. And then you can focus and build stronger on it. Okay. So let's start with the first question. And everything will be a question. Everything will be on facts and figures. Everything will be on data. Not in this session, of course, it won't be that much data. I can't bring. But I'm just telling you, in a place in Japan, there's a place called Okinawa, where the people live more than 100 years, and that's the world highest, like the average world age. If you say it beyond that, they are beyond that. They are the highest living centenarians, we call them. Okay, 106, 110 years old, and they are happy. How are they happy? How are the Japan people so aged but still happy, and they still are going away with the work and still doing work, and they're not sitting idle? It's all about this. This book is based on a certain real life methodology, real life practice being performed in Japan, not a hypothetical case. Totally. There are people living, practicing this thing, and attaining a life of 110 years, 116 years even, and still being happy. Okay, let's see that how we can be then. So the first question is what you love. So you have to answer this question very carefully. What you love. So you can come up with an answer, say, so sir, I love playing cricket, let's say, or I like or love playing games, correct? You love to play table tennis, superb. Or I like studying, I like mathematics, correct? I always prefer mathematics, it sounds cool. It's a bigger word than math. There is no word called maths. It's always math or mathematics. Then I love physics. Yeah, I started with mathematics. I am mathematics teacher, so I won't start with anything else. Okay, so chemistry. Yeah, I'm compressing it down. I don't like it. So biology, that's even smaller now. So this is the point, okay, where we talk about the subjects. You can talk about economics. It's hi, right? Nice to see you all again. So do you come up with any broad answer? That broad, very broad, not very specific. I do not want you to be very specific as of now. Sir, I like playing this thing only between 5 to 7 p.m. or I like doing this thing only when I'm free. That's not very specific I'm looking for. The answer I'm looking for is very broader. What thing is that you love to do? Okay, that you love trying to do. So anyone, I have got just one answer. I think there are 3 more people watching. If I'm watching myself, then I'm one. So there are 2 people watching. So let's see if you can give me one more answer. If I can. Prasanti, shall I get one answer from you? What you love? What you love to do when you are free, when you have nothing else to do, or what? Even if you have something else to do, but still you love to do that. If you given the time, what would be that? So any one thing will work. I've written a lot of things because, and by the way, out of all these things, there are very few things I love. So, oh, you already covered mathematics and physics. Okay. So this is what you love. Okay, let's now quickly change our question and bring something else. Okay. What you are good at. Remember, these are 2 different questions now. The question number 1 was, what you love. You said maths and physics. Someone said table tennis. I'm okay with it. What you are good at. So there cannot be just one single answer. For sure. I haven't met any single person in my life who says I just love one thing. It's impossible. Even in when you select an ice cream flavor, there are so many choices, and I will try this. If it is not coming, then give me that. There's always second one. So how can you say that? Okay, what are you good at? Okay, the answer came out to me was math and physics. Math and physics. Okay. So what's the next? Okay, someone is saying I'm good at drawing. Okay. Which type of drawing then? Which type of drawing? You're good at math and physics. I got it. You're good at drawing. Which type of drawing? Is it the paint one? Is it the pencil sketch one? Is it the computer digitalized one? Which one? Or is it just the normal like sand drawing? So many types. No, I'm not aware of it totally, but I know that it is certain drawing. Correct. Okay, pencil drawing. Okay, you are good at pencil drawing. So we have got 2 questions. We have got 2 answers now. What you love, one, and the second is what you are good at. Now, you are not taught Venn diagram before. In mathematics, there is a topic called Venn diagrams. Venn diagrams, not diagramics. I wrote mathematics. Sorry. So in Venn diagrams, we try to bring the common area. Okay. Okay, you good at eating. Okay, what are you good at? Eating. That's also a very good thing. Okay, so fine. Now Venn diagram is a mathematical tool which helps to find the common area. It's like how many students can solve maths question correct, how many of the people can solve physics question correct, and there is a common part who can solve math and physics both correct. I mean correct, right, in rhetorical way. So those common area can be found using Venn diagram. So let's combine these 2. So when we combine these 2, we get a term, and that term is called passion. Now there is certain thing you love, and there is certain thing you are good at. So there are so many things which you love, and there are so many things which you are good at. There must be a common area, an overlapping area, which will tell us the passion. It will be surely like, for let's say Deepika just told me one thing, like she is good in physics, she loves physics, and she is also good in physics. So this means that for Deepika, passion is this math and physics. She is passionate about math and physics, isn't it? Are you passionate about math and physics, Deepika? What do you say? Except at eating, because you are good at eating but you don't love eating. So you are good at eating, as per Deepika, she is good at eating but she does not love eating. It's not she loves it, like she has like I love eating. That's so, hey, maybe someone loves eating, why not? I have seen people, I have met people, very smart people, they love eating, they enjoy eating. Someone loves cooking, someone loves eating, why not? Creator, viewer, I love watching videos, what's bad in it? There is no bad in it. So good at eating, but it's not the common part. But when she said that she loves math and physics, she is good at math and physics, now I can say she is passionate about math and physics. By this mathematical tool, we can say that. Correct? Now, this brings us to a very good thing. You have to do the same thing for you. Write everything you love, write everything you are good at. Okay? You can do it right now, you can do it after the session when you sit comfortably and think, when your peace of mind, no one around you, it's okay. So when you combine these two, it comes out to be passion. You have to bring out the passion element from it. Okay, first step, what you're going to do, I'm taking Deepika's help to write everything because I think Deepika is giving me very helpful answers. So thanks for it. So math and physics is the passion. Let's bring the next question now. What you can be paid for? Now, you, Deepika, can you be paid for eating? I don't know. In MasterChef also you have to make first. But if you are a master chef, then you will be paid for eating, isn't it? So if you are a master chef, you will be paid for eating, correct? Because then it will be like, hey, I'm just tasting the correct, whatever the ingredients are they in the correct proportion? Are they cooked properly? Is it a new taste? I haven't tasted before in any of the restaurant. Yeah, it is. Then I'll be paid for it. But that's a skill you have earned, correct? So maybe a food critic, Deepika, very good. Yes, a food critic. Like that, food critics are paid for eating. So you can be paid for eating. Again, that's why I said everything will fall into certain thing. So now this is my third circle basically. First circle was what you love. The second circle was what you are good at. What you love, what you are good at. The third is what you can be paid for. So you can be paid for eating food also because you are a critic. But there comes a very good skill also, that you can decide what are the different ingredients by just the taste. Not everyone can do that, correct? So this is a very important point. If that's so correct, now see, all the answers are coming before I show you the next slide. I hope now you understand how much correct this should be. Now just now I talked about this thing. You can be paid for and you are good at. Deepika was good at eating. She said first. I'm just taking her example because she has given me the perfect example to go for, like super perfect example. She said she is good at eating. Now eating is combined with this payment and the profession. She told me also. She told me that you can be a food critic. A food critic. Can you now notice one thing? A food critic is a profession. Superb. You will be paid for it and you're good at eating. It works. It works. Correct? So 2 circles, 3 circles. Now we have 3 circles. Remember, you are what you love. I'm just repeating it because I want you to be memorized here. Okay? Not in your paper or anywhere. You are good. You love something. You are good at something. And you will be paid for something. 3 different circles. Let's bring the 4th circle now. What the world needs. This is the 4th circle. What the world actually needs. Now at this point, Deepika, do you think that world needs a food critic? If you turn out to be a food critic, let's say it's a very hypothetical case. We are living in a hypothetical universe. Not in this universe, maybe in some other parallel universe. Do you think that the world needs a food critic? You say no. But why you say no? Don't you need people who can tell you good places to eat? So that when you are stuck in some new country, let's say you go to France or any other European country and you're not aware of it, what do? Do you not decide one thing? Tell me one thing. This is a very real example. Again, I told you, everything on this platform is going to be real. Have you not seen people in Zomato and Swiggy give the rating on the food? That rating decide the restaurant's rating, and that rating decide your choice when you are going to buy something for you, when you're going to order something for you. Remember, when you are going to order, let's say, any favorite food. So I love mango shake. So let's say, and I'm ordering a mango shake, I'll have a lot of different restaurants. I'll go for that restaurant which has got a highest rating. Of course, that's first point. And also I'll see if it is under my budget. That's the second point. If I don't have enough, like infinite money to expense for, I don't have, then I can't. But of course, before that, if I want to buy a mango shake, it must be tasted by someone else. So the world needs it. Not in that sense. You think it's not required, but yes, it is. Eating is a need, but eating tasty food is a want. Yes. Just eating is a need because we need to survive, burn energy, burn calories, because we have to consume something. We burn calories in our daily work. Correct. So now you all people understand. You people understand one very, very basic thing, and that is that the world needs something. So let's bring something now. What you love. Now understand. You love what? Deepika loved something. Deepika loved doing math and physics. So tell me, Deepika, don't you think that world needs people who can solve very good math problems, who can create very good physics situations and can solve physics problems, can create engineering marvels? Because this combined is nothing but engineering or science, like theoretical physicist or like that scientist. So can you now notice one very important point? That's the mission, because that's kind of mission. That's a thing we want to achieve. It has a target. Yes, it has a target. World needs something. I love something, and the world needs something. It's my mission to provide it now. Isn't it feel like? It will not happen for everything. Why so? You love playing table tennis, but you are not good at it. Again, the good at it was a different circle. Remember the third circle. I'll bring everything together. I don't want you to confuse you in the first stage. So you love something. You love playing tennis. Tennis, okay? You are not good at it, but you love. The world needs tennis. Let's say it's not your mission then, because you don't think my tennis is required by the world. So it's not your mission. That doesn't become the mission. So we can just leave it, clip it for this time. Correct? Now, let's bring very important point next. The world needs something and you will be paid for it. So now you're superb. Then it is superb. Then your circle will be the third one, which I'll show you now, is after this, okay? So notice one thing then. It is written what the world needs, what you can be paid for. It becomes our vocation. Do you know vocation? A vocation is simply which you do for living or certain earning, but not as a full-time profession. Correct? So you can be paid for it. You know that I can be paid for, let's say you are a part-time graphic designer or a part-time coder or a part-time, maybe you play professionally for any game or something like that, maybe. So if the world needs that, that combined together becomes a vocation. So let's say you can be paid for cutting trees in hilly areas because you're good at also, okay. Then world needs someone to cut the trees. Not required actually, but yeah, in industry we do that. So it becomes your vocation, correct? I hope then you understand. Okay, let's combine everything. And I will have to bring this Ikigai, but before that, I tell you this Ikigai. Let us first, okay, let us first understand everything. All of you, I'll give you 1-2 minutes to think about it. Do you all reach this place if you get everything correctly? Okay, think about it. You love something, okay, you are good at something, okay, this combined gives you the passion, okay, this combines give you certain mission, okay, if you are can be paid for it and the world needs it, becomes your vocation, not a profession. Okay, profession is not something. Profession is like full-time, something like that. Okay, you can take it as a hobby or something maybe. Okay, so what you are good at, what you can be paid for, it becomes your profession. If it is falling under that category, the overlap, there may be certain things which will not you are good at, but you are paid for it. Just wait, okay, I'll tell you those things. Now I bring the most important. This is our vice one, okay. That's a very good idea. What's your what's your real name? I don't want to take your YouTube channel like that name. That doesn't sound good. You can call me Jimmy, not the problem solver is obviously the AKA, not that. Okay, we bring the first character of our universe, okay? The problem solvers, there is a one universe now. We are going to create one universe together. Very, very good. I'll take ideas from you also. Don't worry about it. So the first character we bring today is the wise one. This girl is super smart. This girl, like Deepika, is, don't think it's always girl, it can be a boy, but for us, let's take with the wise one, a girl representation. Now this is more like Pranavi. Okay, I got it. Okay, so this girl thinks and decides and gives certain output, and then she says certain wisdom. She defines certain judgment. Okay, she has that superpower. Like Iron Man has certain superpowers, Thor has some superpowers, this girl has some superpowers. This girl is wise one. What she says is, very carefully now, all of you, for this 5 minutes you should be very much attentive, very much, okay? Otherwise you will miss everything, and this is the point where everything should become clear also. These 5 minutes, nothing else. Carefully watch. Watch at the first one. From this I'm starting. If I am in this region, can you watch what has happened? Focus now. This is the whole circle for what can you be paid for, correct? This is the area. I'm shading this area, okay? The red area. It is outside this, but is inside what you love, and it is also inside what you are good at. Reading Venn diagram is always tricky, so understand carefully now. You are reading a 4-circled Venn diagram, 4 situations, okay? So what you love, okay, what you are good at, it is inside it, and what the world needs, it is inside it. All the 3 conditions are met, but the 4th is not met. You will be delight, you will be happy because you love it, and you are good at it, you will be fulfilled, but you will have no wealth because you will not be paid for it. So if certain thing, whichever you decide, I told you how to decide, and I took one example when Deepika said that math and physics, it fall under 2 sum. So you have to take common, everything common, and you will find a certain point. With that you will find that none of thing is going to be paid for. So you may say, I love cricket, I love playing this, I love that, and suddenly that you are not going to get paid for it. You love that, okay. You may love cricket, okay. Maybe you love cricket, you are good at it, but you do not make it to anything else, even if maybe certain things happen. Or you love, let's say someone said eating, you love eating, you are good at eating, let's say world needs people who are good at eating, let's say, but you are not paid for it, then you will have no wealth, okay. That's the situation. Okay, let's take up the second situation. Okay, the second situation. What's the second situation now? This area. Now this time I'm marking this one as red. Focus now. Again, I'm keeping red so that you can focus clearly without changing green, blue and all. Okay, so now notice, this is, okay, this is outside this area, this one, what you are good at. So you are loving this thing, you love this thing, superb. The world needs also, whatever you are doing, this world needs also, and you are paid for it also, very good. This will be exciting. And complacency, matlab you will be skilled at it, okay, like that, okay, you are skilled at it, okay. But there is sense of uncertainty. Why there is sense of uncertainty? The problem is because you are not good at it. You understand? Let's say we open one company and we hire one security guard. Let's say he loves doing security, he loves it, he loves like being in power, he loves that, hey, I don't allow something, I'm like super like that, okay, he loves it, okay. World needs security guard, of course world needs, our company needs the security guard, world needs security. Every word in the whole world, we need security from frivolous elements, some bad elements, correct. You will be paid for, of course, if you are a security guard, you will be paid for it, true. But as a security guard, that person is not good at it. This means that he loves doing the security thing, but he does not have that aptitude. What he does not has, beta, the aptitude. He's not good at it. He's not working for it. He's not thinking as for it properly. He makes mistakes somewhere or the other. He loves a lot being in security person, as a security person, it's okay, but he is not good. There is a chance, there is a sense of uncertainty. He may lose his job also if he makes a silly mistake like that. And there's a chance he may make it because he's not good at it. So this place is a place of sense of uncertainty. Anything can happen. Probability is, I hope you remember, I taught you that probability is very, very less than 0.5. It's very non-happening situation, correct? Uncertain. So this way it is not working for us. Okay, this area is not good for us. Okay, let's now boil it to other one. Let's change now. Let's bring the third now. I'm moving in clockwise, just okay. So in the third one, do you notice? In the third one, it's this area. Let's circle this area. The colored. Let's color this a red color. Let's focus on it and let's see that which part is not included. This is not included. This is not included. Okay. So what happens now? Watch carefully, closely. What happens now? This is something you do not love. This red is something you do not love. This means you are good at it. Okay. For a very hypothetical example, I don't love teaching. Okay. I don't love teaching. Let's say I'm saying I don't love teaching. Maybe now I don't love teaching. I'm good at it, yes, because I've been teaching for so much. Hello, I hope I am audible enough now. If anyone is watching me, please do let me know. Yes? Okay, so the prism has one thing. Actually, my finally. Okay, I'm still looking for myself to come out from the photo zone also. That's the only thing which is missing. So I'm trying that to connect my mobile phone now. That's which is prism is not picking. So give me just, if you can hear me, of course, otherwise I'll solve it without my face. What's there in my face, correct? What's there in my face? Okay, so before we do that, this okay, let me explain it without my face now. No issues. For now, let us focus on this way. Uh, okay, so here is the thing. Okay, let me just add. Wait. Okay, let me just start this, and I'm reading your chats now. Okay, beta, everyone. I won't be available visible, but I hope this is fine for now because this streaming device has some issue. Okay, fine. So the part 3, okay, in this what happens, it says it's something like this, okay. Let's say ki you have got something good at, the QR code is visible. Oh, thank you, Deepika. Let me just quickly close it. Is it now clear? I hope it should be. Still it is. If I end and restart this screen, let me see if it works. Okay, that's not good. I hope now the QR code is not visible. It's still there, still there, still there, still there. Okay, done. Done. Okay. Now we are going to, hey, bring Ikigai. Okay, let's bring Ikigai. So the thing is, I I I'm bad at, let's say I don't love teaching. Okay. For hypothetical case, let's say I don't love teaching, okay, but I'm good at it. Somehow I'm good at it. I'm doing it for so many years now, and now I'm like perfectly fine with it because okay, I can teach and I'll go and I teach. I'll be paid for, of course, because I'm teaching, so it works. And the world needs teachers. So this is who I am. So I'm writing here now, okay, so you can comfortably see it. So I'm fine at teaching. I'm good at teaching. I know that I'll be paid for teaching, and I also know that the world needs teacher. Correct. I hope this is fine now. So in those three cases, I agreed, but the problem is I don't love it. So I will be comfortable, okay, because I'll be getting paid, I'll be having some money to spend, I will be having a life, everything will work, okay. But the problem will be I'll be inside empty. Correct? Because I will feel like I don't love this thing. Why am I doing it? I'll feel a lot of emptiness inside me. You all get it? So you must be like good at something. Let's say you are good at something, but you don't love that thing. The problem that you will run into later years, that you will not be content with it. You will not be satisfied with it. You'll have an emptiness feeling somewhere. Okay. The next thing is, I hope this is clear. Please do let me know. Sorry for all the trouble that happened. I am very happy that it happened, because if it happened for the first time, now I'm pretty sure that I have to be aware of these things. This was a very new setup. This was a setup using this Prism 1, and I have realized that if something happens, actually the power went off, and I was like, do you know, for last 15 sessions we had, the power never went off, but today it went off. It was checking my Ikigai. It was checking whether the thing I'm doing, whether this is my Ikigai or not. It was a real life. So this session is superb, because this session tells me that I really love this. I love solving problems. Otherwise, I would have just ended it. Correct? So this is my Ikigai. I am the problem solver now. Okay. Okay. So let's come back. Okay. But the only problem I cannot solve is the camera, and I don't want a very bad camera to pop up. I can add a webcam. Okay. Do you want me to add a webcam? I can add a webcam, a normal webcam, my webcam. See, I got it. Now you all can see me. I hope. See, this is me in some weird situation. Okay. So I just pop this somewhere. I can now set it up like this way. I hope that I am visible. I'm bad at it. So I need to displace somewhere. Wait. So I'll displace a little to make myself a little bit better so that you can see me still. Now the problem is solved. Sorry for everything that happened. Okay, now all of you can see me. I hope this is fine, totally correct. Sure. So it works. Where I have to stretch. Okay. And now it works flawless. That problem also solved. So now you can see me in a very small window, but that's okay with it. So I hope that's not bad. This much is enough. I look good. Yeah, I look fine. Okay. Let's bring the problem of Ikigai. Okay, so I hope now you understand the Ikigai tells you to be always on the toes. Okay, like that. Always remember that challenge can come up. Now, if let's say you are good at, okay, I'm erasing and I'm talking about the last one, the fourth one, okay, the fourth one, and I'll summarize it also. The fourth one is this. Okay, now notice what is happening in this one. This part is not there. The world doesn't need it. I don't know, is there anything you think that the world doesn't need it? You are good at it, you love it, you are getting paid for it, every three thing is happening. But the whole problem is that the world doesn't need it. Okay, the world doesn't need it. Now you will be satisfied because you are getting paid, you love it, and you are good at it. You are satisfied. But there is a feeling of uselessness. Like, hey, this is not useful at all. Why am I doing it? It's a very different way. It's not emptiness. There is a difference between emptiness and uselessness. Please understand the difference between these two. There's a difference between when I say emptiness and when I say uselessness. Emptiness is I am inside empty. I don't feel good. The problem was didn't love that thing. I didn't love teaching, let's say, hypothetically. The uselessness is whatever am I doing? It's not, world doesn't require that. I'm just doing it because I love it. I'm good at it. I'm paid and getting paid for it. Fine. But the world is not. I don't care about the world, or the world I care about and I feel I'm useless. You all have to understand these four things. Now all of you remember the Ikigai is a balance of all the four. It's a balance. It takes everything. If you notice, it's inside every circle. Can you notice where is Ikigai? Where is our Ikigai? It's a guy. It's a Ikigai. Where is this thing? It's inside what you are good at. It's inside what you are paid for. It's inside what the world needs, and it's inside what you love. That's the Ikigai. You have to write, keep on writing every day. You have to do one simple thing, and I'm telling you, do one simple thing. Go with this questions, the four question. What you love, write everything. What you are good at, write everything. See what are common. Whatever is common, put it between. Ask yourself, you can be paid for this in future, maybe not now. Can you get paid for this? This is very important for your survival. Okay, then the answer, there are many topics and you say, yeah, this will be paid for. Then you make an intersection. Can you take it as a profession? Is it okay? Then the question is, does the world need it? Is there a chance the world requires it? Not now, maybe sooner or later in the near future. Maybe you take something very different and you think the world will need it. It's okay. You think it's okay. And you think the world will need it. Think about it. Then you take another thing. Do you love this? There is a common. Then you combine everything, the vocation roles, and you see, is there any single thing that you have written? Listen carefully. Is there any single thing out of that list? Is there any single thing which falls and under all the four things? 1, 2, 3, 4. If it is, that's the Ikigai. That's the Ikigai. I hope now you'll be able to find your Ikigai. Superb. Yes. So, and this way, now we are so much happy that now we will be able to move to the next part. We called the wise one, we understood the wise one. Okay, now the crux of this, the state of flow. So suppose you got your Ikigai. Let's suppose, okay, the journey is not finished. You have to understand a lot of things. Now I'll take half an hour. Sorry for wasting your time in a way. My bad, power today. Never happened in any session. Okay, state of flow, what is that? The major part is, whatever you do, you have the supreme focus and you are happy doing that. So if you say you found one Ikigai, one thing that you love, which followed under all four circles, okay, then you got that thing. Now the thing is, if you start doing it, do you have the focus on it, and do you have the joy doing it? Then you will be in the state of flow. Let's see how we can make that thing. What are the 7 conditions through which you can achieve that state of flow? What is the state of flow? Again, listen. The state of flow is something which you keep on doing without any kind of disturbance. You have the complete focus and you have the complete happiness doing it. Then, if you want to achieve flow, how you can achieve it? First, you know what to do. Knowing, you have to know how you can do it. You should be aware of. Let's take an example. I love teaching. I know what I have to do, teaching. Knowing how to do, let's say the problem solving. I know how to solve a problem. You already saw just now. I solved this problem. My power tripped. I waited. I used hotspot. It failed. I asked you to wait. You people were super good. You waited. Then the power came back. I restructured everything. The mobile didn't come up. The Prism now, what is it? Now I brought the webcam as a backup. You can still see me, you can still hear the lecture. It works still. It doesn't look that aesthetically good, but it works. So you know how to do it, how to solve the problems. You know how well you are doing it. You know it. You know the parameters of it. I know I didn't do very good, but I know how much I could, how much I arranged it. Knowing where to go, where navigation is involved, you know where I have to go if navigation is involved. Let's say if you are going somewhere, you have to perceive significant challenges. You can perceive significant challenges. Just now you saw I perceived one significant challenge. I perceived it, that when the power went off, I was like, hey, the power went off. Correct? That's a challenge now. Why? How can I be live again? Correct? Perceiving significant skills. What are the skills did I require just now? Can you notice? I required one skill. The skill that I can troubleshoot things. The skill that I can go to this thing. The skill I knew that the mobile is not working. I'm aware now webcam will work. You get it? This is perceiving significant skills. That's my Ikigai. Correct? Being free from distractions. Yes, of course, that you have to be. Okay, you have to be free from distractions. Everything else you have to avoid. In that time, I would have read a lot of WhatsApp that have come up, but I didn't do, because no, I know that I will find joy when I will teach you this thing. I could have ended the session saying something, but I waited, and you people are good, you waited. Correct? This is like everything is the seven condition for achieving flow. You keep on doing these things and you will try to get your flow, the flow of your Ikigai. You got the thing. You love drawing. That's your Ikigai. You have to be aware of what are the things that you should be. How will you check yourself? Are you available of all the skills that are required? Are you aware of all the challenges that you will face? Can you perceive those challenges? And are you free of distractions? If someone calls you, hey, are you going out? Let's go somewhere. And you say, no, I'm not. I'm into my Ikigai. I'm into my drawing. For that time. But again, you have to be in community. That's again in Ikigai, we teach that. Let's do one more thing. What are the strategies for achieving the state of flow? Let's the strategies also. Choose a difficult task. Remember that. But not too difficult. So what I mean now, can you notice when I started with the problem solver, this channel, if suppose this is my Ikigai, assume that this is my Ikigai. I could have started with a big problem, solving plastic waste. But I know it's very difficult for me. I cannot solve it. I'm aware of it. I'm aware I cannot solve it because I have very less knowledge as of now. I need to teach myself a lot. Correct? So I thought of another topic, something which will be helpful for you and will be helpful for me. And the topic was finding our Ikigai. Can you see how beautifully it became a difficult task for me to teach something, because it's not math, it's not something different. But now I'm pushing myself to make you understand this thing. And this is not too difficult for me, I know that. Okay, very few way you get. So if you are drawing, you do not say, I'm going to draw like a very superb artist. No, you make it a little bit tough for yourself, and then you move it, and then you start making it, and then you will enjoy the process also. Okay, the next one, have a clear concrete objective. I know what I was starting to do. I know my objective is clear. You can go and read the about section of this channel now. It says solving problems, two categories, and it is perfectly clear there. Everything is written. Correct? Your objective is clear. You have to become better in drawing, say, a certain shape, or like Deepika said, in math and physics. So she can say, I'm done with 7th grade. Deepika, which grade are you in? 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade. Now she can continue that, and she realized she cannot move as of now to 11th. She will just move to some Olympiad or something level like that, or a foundation level, and then she will jump to 11th. Do you all get it? Okay, Deepika is in 10th, so she can now move to 11th and something. Correct? So this is the point where you have to be very smart. Okay, you are in 8th. So now you people understand that if you have a clear concrete objective, it's very easy to state of flow. I give you one example. Don't you think it's very easy if to play a game if you know that you are going to do and kill this boss in the end? When you start playing, I play Assassin's Creed. Okay, I play this game a lot. I have played a lot of Assassin's Creed, Unity, Odyssey. Valhalla is missing. I haven't played Valhalla. I didn't get the time to play Valhalla. but I have played this, okay, Assassin's Creed, okay, and Origins is a very good one also. So in Assassin's Creed, I know that I have to, every game starting, I get it like this person is going to make some choices. He will either meet his family or he will either kill the leader of a cult. So in um, the last game, it was Unity, I guess. So it was the cult of Cosmos. So in this way, I was sure whom I'm going to mark or kill in the end. I have a very clear, and I was enjoying it. It was my state of flow. I never left it. You all get it? I'm giving you as many examples I can in the smallest possible time. This is the this is the trouble of our life. Multitasking. Not good. Scientifically proven now. It's not that good of multitasking things. So when we do not concentrate on a single task but jump on multiple tasks at the same time, we actually have a very less delta. When I say delta in mathematics, delta is known as change. Also represented as this way, depends if it's a small or a bigger delta like that. So in that case, a delta tells us that there is no significant increase in the knowledge, in the skill, in the process that I was learning, but I have just wasted my time more. So the efficiency is less. That's because you are not concentrating on a single task. So if you're doing a single task, you're performing your Ikigai, you're solving your Ikigai, you're doing work on your Ikigai, then just enjoy that and do not get 10 different things on your hand. Do not use your mobile phone when you are learning. The best rule to do this, and do not sit for more than 30 minutes like that on this chair. So there is a data again, I'm not remembering it correctly, but you start to burn less calorie and it becomes not good for your health. So you always get a, so after 30 minutes you can take a 5-minute break and get up from your chair and just roam around, so that your metabolism is good. Your metabolism reduces when you sit a lot. Okay, so after 30 minutes a 5-minute gap will help you, a break, or every 1 hour 55 minutes. So 55 minutes, 5 minutes to 10 minutes you take that break, kind of. So this is how concentrating on a single task help. Okay, you have to read this on your own and understand. Flow is mysterious. Okay, so achieving that flow, what is that flow? The state of being in full joy and super concentrated. Full joy and super concentrated. It's mysterious. Okay, it's like a muscle. The more you train it, it is the more you will flow, and the closer you will be to your Ikigai. You get it? So you will be closer to your Ikigai if you have achieved the flow. I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next one. Okay, the question is stress good? Okay, don't think this one. This is not required. Do you think stress is good? What do you say, yes or no? I'm moving fast now because I think that now the base is clear, so I can build on it. No, the stress is not good. What do you say? Stress is not good? Actually, I say yes, in limited amount. You know what? If I make you complete chill, what if I told you today, hey, the government has decided it's neither Mass nor YouTube Pro. It's different. Okay, if the government has decided there will be no paper in academic year 2021-2022, then you will stop studying at all. You get it? Stress in limited amount is good. It gives you that push to always work for better. If you are the only person who is running in a race, will you run even? Will you even run? No, you won't. You will just sit. And even if you run, you will run so casually. Hey, I can eat and eat and eat. But if you see a competition, it creates a stress. It creates an stress. Hey, he can win. It's competition stress. And then you will perform better and you will be better. And this will also, he will also perform better. And therefore you will win it in a better way. I hope you get it now. That now stress in limited amount is good. Not too much, but zero of it is totally waste for you, bad for you. stress at least 10%, 5% is good for you. It depends on the person to person, how much you can bear it and how much you can handle it in life. Too much, of course, no one can handle. But little one depends how much you can handle. Okay. Now the last one more question to ask for. This will help you to understand your Ikigai better. Okay. Your Ikigai will become better and better and better. Okay. So tell me, can someone really retire if he is passionate about what he does? Can someone really retire if he is passionate about what he really does? So suppose you're passionate about drawing. Can you will retire after 60 years and you will say, I'll not draw anything? I don't remember. R.K. Lakshman stopped. But what do you say? What do you say? No. Okay. Ranvi. Great. Yes. No. No. You know, in Japanese, there is no word for retirement. They have no word for retirement. That's why even at 110 years old in Okinawa, they perform agricultural activities. They have their own plantation. In every person home, there is a separate entity where they plant certain fruits or vegetables or something. At 110 years old, they don't just sit on a chair. Okay, my drawing is super bad. Don't worry about it. So they just don't say it. They have this. This is called an active lifestyle. Understand this word, active lifestyle. Superb. An active lifestyle is a lifestyle which is devoid. You know, this is a study carried out in Japan, Okinawa, and other places in the world. They found that in the Japanese, the older people of 100 years old are far more intelligent and far more active than anywhere else in the world. They are still mentally exercise. If you stop the mental exercises, they have found this in a way, it's a fact, okay, that if they stop mental activities, if they don't challenge, even if they're up like the higher ages group, then they start to become totally just idle or bad in health. They can't even speak properly, they can't even eat properly. But if they keep on doing a little bit challenging thing in their life, the active lifestyle. What is active lifestyle? Not going to gym. It's not going to gym. It's about just doing everyday thing and enjoying that thing. That's the best thing. That's why Ikigai comes in. Understand Ikigai. It's not about only doing what you like. It's also about enjoying what you like. That's what make these people live 110 and 116 years and even 100 plus, so many 100 plus. The only reason they are living it and even healthy, not bad, okay? The reason because they keep on doing what they loved, they keep on enjoying what they loved, and they are still doing it at every small thing. Even if they are washing their like say utensils or clothes or anything, they enjoy doing that. Just go, have you heard of Feynman? Okay, Feynman lectures are famous, okay, in physics. He too once was given an opportunity. He was given like to just sit or do something very bad. He said, are you just wasting my time? Give me something else to do. Anything else I'll do. I can even go and like buy something from the supermarket, but give me something. I won't sit idle like this. Even that thing he enjoyed. Okay. So these are the small things you can always hear about people. They always kept on doing the mental exercise as with the physical exercise. They keep on pushing themselves, and that's why even at that stage they never retire and they are always healthy. So this you have to start following from your stage. Don't just sit idle like crazy. I'm not saying taking rest. Being at rest and being idle are two different terms. Again, don't mix it. Rest is when you're giving your body to heal, your mind to heal. Idle is when you are not doing anything in your life and just sitting and doing like just normally browsing mobile phone or without even applying more of your brain. It's just like the passive way you watch shorts and everything, reels and everything like that. The passive information, correct? Just the swiping, the thumb exercise is happening and the mind is looking at visuals. You get it? That's saying idle, being idle. Okay, let's move to the next one. One more important point, anti-fragility. Okay, this point comes in when you are, let's say most of us seems to be fragile and we consider it like something we can never overcome. This is one of the things we think, that being fragile is a part of our life. Everyone is like fragile. They will start to weep, they cry, they tend to become. So you know what's fragile? Something which can be broken up easily, something which turns to which under pressure breaks. It can be a thing, it can be a human also. So it can be a human heart, like you, someone said something to you and you just felt so bad, you started crying and everything like that. You are very fragile like that. Being being emotional is a different thing. Being fragile is different thing. Okay, you are emotional, you see pain, you feel pain. That's a very good thing. That's why you have sympathies. That's why you have empathies with people. You understand their pain. That's why you work harder to remove those pain. That's empathies. You sympathize with your friend if they are in trouble. You make them calmer, you make them understand, you make them happy. Correct? That's sympathy with your friend. But being fragile is something which you don't can't bear with on your own. You just break and you just leave everything. So fragile opposite, the Japanese came up with called anti-fragility. What it means is it becomes stronger even when it is harmed up to a point. Okay, so fragile breaks. Anti-fragile is something which becomes even stronger. So in Japan, what had happened after the bombing and all, okay, there were many companies and many places that were destroyed. Even there are certain power plants which are still not able to cope up, and still they are not able to build themselves back. They were so destroyed. Okay, but there was a certain section of a company, okay, a company which is dealing in real estates, building things. Okay, these thrived. Thrive means they perform better and better and better. The bombing indirectly made them even stronger. Why so? Because now they have to build up more and more bigger building, better buildings to do everything to absorb the earthquakes that happen in Japan a lot. Correct? And these companies actually became better under pressure, or better when harmed, became stronger, and that's why they were called anti-fragile. They didn't break, rather they became better. You get it? You have to understand this part also. Same way you have to become like that. And understand one important point, one more important point. It's beyond resilience or robustness. It's not about resisting something. It's not only about resisting something. So I say that I will not break under pressure. I will still work. I will still work. That's okay. That's resilience. Okay, it resists shocks and it stays the same. Anti-fragile even gets better. That's anti-fragile. That's like super. That's beyond resilience. That's like someone pushed you a lot and you said, don't worry, I couldn't solve this problem this time. So for Deepika, it is for you. So you couldn't solve a problem this time, and someone said something to you. You could have resisted and you could have tried and okay, but then you went beyond and you solved more problems and even advanced problem than this. You became anti-fragile. You said, okay, next time I will not even break under this. I will not even like just absorb it, okay, or resist it. I will actually push it away. So how can you push? So if someone is pushing a wall and you are standing here, someone is pushing a wall, you can just make this wall don't move. Wall means any like movable wall, not a very big or fixed wall. He is pushing against you. Okay, now or a machine is there which is pushing that. You have seen in very movies the wall starts to combine together and the hero tries to push it. Correct? Now you can resist its motion, then it is called resilience, when you are not letting it move towards you. But anti-fragility is you push it to the opposite side. You say, I'm not getting it even further here. That's where anti-fragility comes in. I hope this part is clear. How you can be more anti-fragile? Very good question again. Okay, you told me what is anti-fragility, but how can I be more anti-fragile? Create redundancy. Now, this I give you one example in my life. Okay, in my life, I give you one example. Never ever depend on one income source. So I'm not earning anything from any other source, let's say, but I'm not depending on only one income source. This is what other people also do. Always create a secondary income. You will understand in chemistry, 1 degree is called primary and 2 degree is called secondary and 3 degree is called tertiary. These are the symbolization in chemistry they use a lot. Okay, so in secondary income source creates a kind of a space for you. Let's suppose my first income source, my primary income source goes off, or something happens, I lose my primary income source, then I still have my secondary income source, and I won't fall and I won't break. I am being anti-fragile. So I am creating redundancies. What is the word redundancy mean? Creating extra of something. Okay, let's say you are, I'm giving you a very very basic example. I told you all this problem on this channel will be solved by real examples, simple examples. You have gone into an exam and you took a pencil and one single pen. Your pen was blue color, and then the ink got leaked or something, the pen wasn't working and it didn't go, and you have to write with the pencil. Now you are troubled. The problem is with the pencil, you have to keep on sharpening it, you don't have a sharpener also. This is because you didn't create redundancy. You would have been smarter if you would have taken two pens of blue color. Then even if one was failing, the second was available and you would have anti-fragile. You get it? You would have been in the anti-fragile state because you could have increased the created redundancy. You have created one extra here. That's why you always do that. You get it? That's how you are anti-fragile most of the time. Okay. This is like different thing. Okay, this is more into economics. You have to bet conservatively in certain areas and take many small risks in others. Basically, it's like you can't just put all of your eggs in one basket. You have heard this line, don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Correct? If something happened, then everything will go off. Correct? So what's the way out? What's the best way out? We always try to create segregation. Okay, so we always try to fix certain areas and we bet conservatively there. We say, okay, this will not work, but let me just put some amount here, here, and here. That's why your parents would do one FD, fixed deposit, they invest in mutual funds or in stocks. They do all these three things. You can ask and go and ask your parent that, can you tell me, like, what your daddy or your dad or your papa, whatever you call them, that can you tell me that have you put all of our money into fixed deposit? And he will obviously say no. He will also have some life insurance also. He must have put into different kinds of things for sure, in different amounts. Why is he doing that? So that if something bad happens to one thing, he is not even broke, he has some backups everywhere. This is how he is becoming anti-fragile. Got it? Similarly, you can also try to put your ideas, your energy into not only for one thing. Don't put all of your energy into one thing. Try to bring this energy a little bit here and try to invest in two other different things or three other different things, so that if this doesn't work out, you have this another backup plans available, like that. Okay, this is very controversial, but still I'm saying it. Very controversial, but still I'm saying it. Get rid of the things that make you fragile. Get rid of toxic peoples in from your life. Who are toxic people? With whom you always feel low. When you are with them, you feel low. Though they will not help you in making you anti-fragile. You will become even fragile, and it will be difficult for you to reach your Ikigai. Okay, so get rid of from toxic people. Get rid of things that troubles you or makes you like fragile. Maybe you watch certain Facebook post or something like that, and you don't like it and it makes you feel bad. I'm not saying being aware, not being aware, I'm saying something hate and like that. You just get rid of those things. Okay, yes Deepika, they discourage you. So get rid of those things, because then you will be better and you will become anti-fragile, and your whole life aim should become anti-fragile to get the flow, to achieve the Ikigai. This is how it works. You get it? So this is, I'm concluding. Okay, I'm just ending it. I took few minutes extra. The only reason was of the internet, but yeah, let's finish it. Our Ikigai is different. Okay, for me it is different, for you it is different, it's different. Okay, it's totally different. One very important point: Powerful forces, incentives, money, power, attention, success should not distract us. They do distract us on a daily basis, but don't let them take over your life. If you let them do that, you will not ever be able to reach your Ikigai. You have to reach your Ikigai. Okay? You have to reach this place of where you love doing something, you are good at it, you will be paid for it. Japanese people are doing it, and that's why they are still living at the age of 90 plus, 100 plus. Even in Okinawa they live 100 plus. Out of all the world people, they are the longest, the oldest living people. And then you, or the world needs it basically. So the world needs it. If everything that is falling in those category, whatever that thing you are doing, that becomes your Ikigai, and nothing will take away your Ikigai if you are having these all four things into it. You get it? So remember that. And by the way, those who haven't yeah, this is a wise one guy, wise one girl. Okay, let's keep her here. So this is her final statement, not mine. So wise one says this. And now we are remember, if you have interest, you can join on Discord. You can discuss your Ikigai there. You can have a lot of discussion there on the Discord. The link is there in the video description, and I will be moderating it. If anyone does anything wrong or says anything bad, they are toxic or something, you will be removed and expelled from that. And sooner or later we'll build a very good community there where we will discuss a lot of things. For the next topic, you can go and discuss it there, and we can then create another topic there. If you have another problem, you can discuss there, help yourself out, each one of yourself, and then later on I'll see if I can make certain video on it. Okay, I hope you like the session. Apologies for this super good video to a super bad video. It happens, but yeah, it works. Yeah, but still I hope everyone understood it. Correct? Welcome. Thanks a lot. I say goodbye and good night to everyone. Have a healthy diet today and go and find your Ikigai. Okay, bye bye.